What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games, and in today's video I'm going to show you the best method of soloing the brand new 7-star Tera normal Rillaboom raid for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This method is going to be incredibly easy and accessible to every user in the game. And of course, guys, if you like this type of content, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider joining the Pan fan today by hitting that join channel member button below. So let's begin. The Pokemon we are going to be soloing with is going to be Corviknight, and Corviknight is actually phenomenal because we're going to be technically using a support Corviknight in an offensive way. If you've ever built a support Corviknight, you can easily tweak it for this raid. Now, the big thing is you want to have Tera fighting, so you're going to need 50 fighting Tera shards. You can farm Tera fighting raids around the map. Any sort of Tera fighting raid will drop shards. So once you have 50, you want to make sure your Corviknight gets changed to that Tera fighting. It's going to be pretty important. Now, for consistency, you could change the item to a more offensive item, but for consistency in the raid, I really like Shell Bell. Shell Bell gives you HP back, more sustain in general, and we love to see that. Now, we're going max HP, max defense with an impish nature, which increases your defense and lowers your special attack. You can have mirror armor as your ability. You don't necessarily need to have it, but you can have it. It is helpful when the Rillaboom ends up using a drum beating on you. You will actually start outspeeding the Rillaboom. So it is helpful in that regard, but it's not necessary. You don't want to burn the ability patch here. Now, the moves we're using is Screech. Screech will lower the physical defense by 2. It is 85% accurate. We're going to be using this attack in the very beginning of the raid. Using this attack in the beginning of the raid is going to be very helpful because it doesn't remove its debuffs until later into the raid. So we're going to be able to try to get some attacks off. Our main move here is going to be Iron Defense. Iron Defense is going to increase our defense. We're going to use it 3 times towards the middle of the raid. And this is going to increase our defense to max, giving us more survivability. But it's also going to boost the damage of Body Press. Body Press is going to be our damage move. And Body Press does damage based on the user's defense stat. The greater the damage does, the higher defense stat is. So all that fun stuff together, right? So we're boosting our defense stat. We lowered its defense stat. And we're going to Tera fighting, and we're going to do a lot of damage. Now, I like the move Taunt in the 4th slot because I don't want the Rillaboom setting up growth or bulk up when it gets its shields up. Like right before it gets its shields up, I want to pop up a Taunt. That's very important. It's going to be really helpful. Now, some people want to use like Reflect and Light Clay. That's another option. You can try that as well. This is going to be up to your own strategy that you prefer. I just like Taunt because I don't want this Rillaboom setting up a lot of growths and setting up a lot of bulk ups on me, which is going to make my life in general harder. And of course, it's very easy to get Corviknight. You can catch Corviknight in Area 0. You can catch Rookidee in like the very first area of the game. It's going to be super easy to do this. And let's go into the step-by-step solo of this. Because it's honestly relatively easy. You just got to do things in the right order. All right, so it's time for Rillaboom solo. So the goal here is to get as many Screeches off as possible. And if we can hit all 3 Screeches, that's going to be phenomenal. Now, if you do miss some Screeches, you may want to consider putting Wide Lens if that is annoying to you. But the goal is to hit 2 out of the 3 Screeches that we're going to be shooting off. And you may go for a 4th Screech as well. So he goes for a Growth, gets an attack +1 and special attack +1. That's fine. That's okay. We don't really mind. So we're going to go for Screech, and hopefully we hit 85% accurate move. Low Kick's not going to even do that much, and we have no defense cheer on that turn. So that's 1 Screech going off. That's phenomenal. We're 1 for 1. Of course, if your AI partners do have Intimidate, it makes this so much easier. None of mine do, so this is like a more fair version of it. We got our 2nd Screech. That's massive. Also, I will say, of course, in solos, AI partner always put up defense tier, so we're super bulky right now. So we got 3 Screeches in a row. If you get 3 Screeches in a row, I would recommend going for Taunt on the next turn, or you could start off and do a Body Press here. If you want to go a little bit offensive, a Body Press isn't even the worst idea. I'm going to go for a Body Press, get a little bit of HP regain. I don't know having my camera there. That's crazy. The game is still broken. Got a decent amount of HP back, about 100 HP back. And use Low Kick. Oh, no. Is this my camera for the rest of this? Oh, okay, we're good. We're good. So I didn't use Taunt this time. No, my camera's messed up. I didn't use Taunt, but, you know, sometimes you can go for if you want. I think it's pretty good. I'm going to go for a Body Press again. Our camera's fixed. Nice. So I could have gone for Iron Defense there instead, but it's fine. Growth. But now he's +2 attack and special attack. The Boom Burst is going to do a decent amount of damage to us for sure. Okay, now I'm going to start going for Iron Defense. Got a little bit of HP back. Low kick. Going to do a good chunk. Boom Burst is going to do a good chunk to us as well. Nearly kills us. And I'm actually, because I'm thinking I'm about to faint here, because he is +2. I'm going to go for a strategic attack shoot here. Absolutely strategic. Because this is going to stay even when I faint, right? And this will give us more damage. And the low kick is going to take us out. Because at that point, you know, he is faster than us. I couldn't roost. It wouldn't have mattered what I'd done. The best thing you can do when you're about to die is set up an attack shear and fight for another day. So we got our feint. That's fine. That's okay. Corviknight is now ready to actually kick ass. You bubblegum. So Corviknight's out here. That's a bulk up. Increases. Now he's +3 attack. It's going to start hurting for sure, but we do have all the right resistances. And now we're going to start setting up Iron Defense. We has +3. That's fine. We're +2 defense now. And we're going to do this 2 more times. Low kick. See, that's doing nothing. That's a +3. He's +3. That's doing nothing. And now we're +4. And this is really going to tickle. I wonder if he gets this below 300 here for the low kick. He does, just barely. And then one more. And now we're +6. And one more body press, and then we're going to get Tera after that. And this is really easy at this point. So we just go for the body press. This is going to do a lot of damage, and this Shell Bell recovery is going to come in. It's going to give us a decent amount of recovery. I like 50. Yeah, like 80 actually. I ended up being like 90. Pretty good. He's starting to run out of low kicks too. I'm going to Tera here. He should low kick into this turn. He may acrobatics. Acrobatics will hurt hard, but we are +6, and it's not stab. It is super effective, but it is not stab, so we'll be able to take it pretty well. Now, this move, it might actually break its shield here. Even if we don't get a crit, I'm pretty sure it's going to break through the shield. Let's see. Body press. Stab. Well, super effective Tera boosted. Yeah, we broke right through that shield. And all that HP, we're back at full 400. And this is where the rage just gets incredibly easy. Breaks the shield. He's going to remove his debuffs. So now he's not that -6 anymore. I don't think it's worth going for Screech. And yeah, he goes for a low kick because he didn't predict our Tera. I think we, at this point, just go for body press. Like, don't even waste your time Screeching your Tera. You don't want him to regain any momentum. You're doing a good chunk. A few more body presses. I would say maybe like 3 more, 4 more body presses. You're going to get some, you're going to get the KO here. And of course, if you have good teammates, or they have Intimidate, or they actually do super effective damage, this is going to be a lot faster. We got a crit there, which is nice. Finally, some good RNG. Acrobatics doesn't even do 100 damage to us. Doesn't even matter. Does it again? We're higher than 50%. 2 acrobatics in a row. We're more than 50% life. We don't even care about this. Corviknight is an absolute monster. We should get 1 more body press after this. Should be enough for the KO. He's right on the edge. Right on the edge. If we had some decent AR partners, it would take him out by now. But that Shell Bell, man. That consistency. That's why I like this item the most on Corviknight. Because you only have to feint really once. And after that, once you have that Tera up, this is the scariest time, because if you die with Tera, the raid's pretty much over. So that Shell Bell pretty much guarantees that you survive it. And that's going to be the KO right there. Rillaboom cannot handle this Crow. Straight up, Crows beat monkeys, just like in the jungle, apparently. I don't make the rules, but that's what we learned here today. But there you have it, guys. Hopefully you can use this build to farm the Rillaboom for the normal Tera shards, for the Carbos it drops, which I think is weird to an HP, for the candies, for the money items, and all that good stuff. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and have a good one.